be prepared. What are you going to wear? How are you going to keep yourself not only warm, but then be able to go out there and perform and be functional, and you're not running around with a parka on. So it is a very delicate balance between being comfortable and being functional, and the teams that handle those conditions, especially in pregame, tend to have the advantage once the game's kicked off.
So that Detroit offense taking the field for the first time. They are led by the former Heisman Trophy winner out of LSU, Jaden Daniels.
There wasn't really anything fancy about the performance in last week's win, Mike. I mean, he had the one interception. He would clearly like to have that one back. But for the most part, I thought he did a nice job keeping the ball out of harm's way. However, it's clear after reviewing the film, he left a lot of opportunities out there. I think there was a lot of meat left on that bone. The 2 touchdown passes, those were great. But if he's going to continue to lead his team to more wins in the future, he has to do a better job identifying those mismatches, finding those opportunities, and when they present themselves, he's got to take it.
Now the first carry for the Alabama speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And he will carry his offense to the red zone. Inside the 20-yard line, a pickup of 9. Once again, it's Gibbs. And that should be enough. He works his way forward to pick up a first down. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. From the shotgun on third down, Daniels. And the Lions are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle's made here at the 3-yard line. Daniels going to throw again. That is caught by the tight end, Sam Laporta. Touchdown, Lions. That's his 8th touchdown of the season. The extra point is good, and the Lions will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This is going to be taken in at the 3, and he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. So the Philadelphia offense set to take over for the first time. And leading them out, their quarterback, it's Jalen Hurts.
You know you have a good week, Mike, when it takes all 5 fingers on one hand just to show how many touchdowns you threw in last week's win. Now, do we expect him to do that 2 weeks in a row? I'm not sure that's realistic, but as long as he continues to operate at this high of a level, they're going to have a strong chance to win every single week.
And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. First carry for Saquon Barkley. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. You get a look there at his numbers on the ground from a week ago. They'll come up now for second down and 4. They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And he's going to get him a first down here across midfield and down to the 45.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Once again, it's Barkley. He'll inch forward for maybe a yard. Jack Campbell, the former first-round pick, there to wrap him up. Here's second and 9. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. That's to the right side, caught by Goddard. The backfield empty here for 3rd and 2. Here goes Hurts on the design run. A gain there of 10 yards. Good for an Eagles first down. Dotson, the man in motion. That is brought in at the 10. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line. This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's first and goal. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. And the Lions are going to get the football here as it'll come out to the 20. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. He's going to look for the home run ball. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's second down. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. Throwing on second down. Daniels. And that ball incomplete over the middle. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the receiver he was trying to target. Now it's going to be third down.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
On third down, they'll throw with Daniels. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force fourth down. That is Jalen Carter, the Georgia product. The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on fourth down. Now, deep shot for Amon-Ra. That's caught. A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line.
Let's add that to the list of great throws we've seen out of this quarterback here in the first half. We thought he might be in line to have a good game, especially against this style of defense. But let's be honest, Mike, he's been more than just good. He's been sensational.
Let's go. They'll send him over to the left. Daniels now on first down. That's to the right side and incomplete.
It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often, and it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page.
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now third and 10. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. A gain of 15. And the Lions first down. To the air again is Daniels. Right back to Williams. They connect again. And the Lions are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Here's Gibbs. And no signal, waiting. They say he did not break the play. He's down inside the 1. One more time, they try Gibbs. And this time, he's in. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Detroit. The extra point is good. And the Lions move out on top, 14-0. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, here is Ainias Smith. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Set to go now on first and 10. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. A pass complete there to Smith.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
That's taken in right side by Goddard. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Now a timeout called by the defense. They'll run straight ahead with Barkley. Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackled for the loss of a yard.
It's now 3rd and 15.
3rd and long for Hurts. That'll be caught left side. It's Goddard.
I think there's one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Lions offense and receiver Amon-Ra St. Brown set for this next possession. And he's been as involved as anyone in the league in the middle part of the season, the NFL leader in receiving yards to this point.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
That's right side and brought in by Williams.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
Already closing in on 100 yards receiving in the first half. That one picks up a first down. Keep it in the air. Here's Daniels. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. Throwing again. Daniels. He'll let this one go long for Williams.
I'll tell you what, Mike, considering how his offense has played in the first couple possessions, I'm surprised that one wasn't completed. It seems like that's the first miss of the game. Continue to push the ball downfield. Continue to build on this momentum because so far they've come out hot in this one.
That is hard. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal. The Lions called their first timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go until halftime.
Let's go.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniel. He's got it at the 3. To the goal line and in. Jamison Williams. Touchdown, Lions. The PAT, up and good. And the Lions will stake themselves to a 21-0 lead. Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. Here's Smith to return it. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. 1st and 10. So Goddard, the tight end, comes in motion. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. So we're at halftime here on Sunday Night Football as we get you down to Florida, Orlando specifically, where the coach is Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. And both teams ready to play on, so we'll do the same as we get set for quarter number 3. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Saquon Barkley and this Eagle offense set to take over again. He is the NFL leader in rushing to this point in the season, so he's hoping to put together a solid second half to try to take home the title. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 36-yard line.
Hurts working in the pistol. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free and gains nothing. Here's 3rd and 2. Here's Hurts. He'll take this himself. He's inside the 30. A big run. They finally get to him and bring him down.
43 yards. That's good for an Eagles. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He'll run again.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
On 2nd down, Barkley. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Here's Barkley. And he will get into the end zone. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The extra point by Elliott is good. And the Eagles get back in it. It is 21-7. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Lions offense, Jahmyr Gibbs, set to get back on the field. And as we take a look at league leaders in receiving touchdowns by the running backs, he's right up there among the best in the league. Here's a 2nd and 9. A run up the middle, it's Gibbs. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here they got the lead. We're in the second half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score.
He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. That'll be picked up by the Eagles. And he is going to bring this one back. They force the fumble, and it leads to a defensive score. Elliott on now for the PAT. He's got it. And the Eagles draw closer here. It's 21-14. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This returnable from the 4. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Daniels. Now he'll air one out. That is knocked away, incomplete. Good coverage there defensively, all over him. And it'll be 2nd down. They'll throw with Daniels. He's got Laporta open on the left side. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Throwing now, Daniels. And that is incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Now Daniels throwing on 1st and 10. It is caught left side by St. Brown. Back-to-back targets, back-to-back completions. That one for 16 and the 1st down. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. Inside the 10, it is caught. He is in. Amon-Ra, St. Brown. Touchdown, Detroit.
You know, there's so many key factors that allow a play like this, Mike, to have so much success. And, of course, like anything, it starts with the quarterback being accurate. It's such a big part of NFL football right now is the run after the catch. But the accuracy of the ball allows the receiver to turn into a runner after success.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. The Eagles offense ready to get back at it. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. And that's complete to A.J. Brown. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down. Now Hurts. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. A pistol snap back to Hurts. That's caught left side by Goddard. Here comes 3rd and 6. Hurts will work here from the pistol. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes. Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He's going to air this one out, looking for Dotson. And he will score! Game on! Jahan Dotson. Touchdown, Eagles. Throwing is Hurts. That's pulled in. And they're able to tack on the 2-point conversion.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
The Lions offense and Jaden Daniels ready to take over once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read, seemingly every time. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. Daniels to throw on 2nd down. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes. Now, following that sack, we have a player who was injured. This crowd into it now as we get to third down. He's going to take a shot down the field. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
And this game almost just flipped completely on his head. You find yourself with a lead, just trying to milk the clock away in the fourth quarter, and that's a gift. I mean, that defender just flat out drops the ball, and if he's able to secure that takeaway, this game looks very different for this offense.
Here comes the Philly offense now as they make their way back onto the field. They'll start from the plus side of midfield, looking to possibly take the lead here. It's 1st and 10. Can he get away? No! He's taken down behind the line. Good job by the defense with a negative play.
It's a loss of a yard. No touch. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 49-yard line. No touch.
I'll run up the middle with Barkley. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up third down.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
Now Hurts. And this ball incomplete on third down. A lot on the line here. 4th down and 9.
Great, set.
To throw, Hurts. That's over the middle and intercepted. It's the linebacker, Jack Campbell.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And he will wiggle his way forward for a gain of a couple. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. 2nd down and 8. From the gun, here's Gibbs. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly. And here comes third down. Now Gibbs. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Whistles here. We have another stoppage. Timeout called by the defense with 1:53 remaining. The offense staying out there for this 4th down. Oh, do you believe it? It's intercepted. He gets 3. So they make the decision on 4th down to try to go for it. Instead, it goes back the other way for a pick 6.
Yeah, and anytime you go for it on 4th down, you're saying, hey, we don't mind rolling the dice and taking some chances. In this case, it backfires. The defense is able to capitalize, and they take it all the way back the other way.
A short one taken at the 10. He's to midfield. Inside the 20. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. Here we go. 1st and goal. Gibbs. A second effort, and he is in. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Lions. 2nd touchdown for him in the game. Number 14 on the year. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 and extend the lead to 7 points. So a big change here. They go from down 1, score the touchdown, add the 2. Now they lead by 7 as they kick it off. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The Eagles offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Here's second down. He'll get this over the middle to Smith. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down. They'll drop to throw. Oh, the pressure too much. He goes down. We are set for fourth and long. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. He's got this one complete to Goddard. And he's going to have the Eagles first down on what will be a big play there on fourth and long. Now Hurts. That's going to be incomplete, so no help there. And we're likely down to a final snap. Another try, second and 10. Here we go. One final play. He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. And that's going to be intercepted. And the Lions have just about sewn up this football game. So a win for the visitors, the Lions. What a finish to this one. The defense comes up with the interception in clutch time to seal it on the final play. And the defense walks off the field with the victory for their team. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.